they get. I'm highly educated, my record's too legit. Mama made me strong, daddy made a man. No matter what they say, I know who I am. A nigga's what they want.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Carlos, Poetic Expressions, Music Monday, and have a treat for you all today. Today is during my first interview. If you recall, I did a video a while back in a blog that was titled J.A. Takes Shots at the Carnival. And here we have J.A. here with us today, and he's going to be talking about his new mixtape, Carnivals and Nightmares. And tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is J.A. I'm really known as Jared Adams, but I go by the rap name of J.A. Marion, Indiana. The youngest of two, the baby. Okay. So therefore, and I'm a huge hip hop fan. I love rap music. So
okay, cool. I do too. Yes. Well, we'll go ahead and jump right into it. Now, the first question I have for you, and you actually kind of led into it, is that your name is J.A., or that's your stage name you go by, right? Mm-hmm. Now, I have your first CD, and it was under the name Michael Quick, and it was called Quick Notes, which I enjoyed. So if y'all haven't heard that, make sure you go to iTunes and purchase it. It's a really, really good CD. But my question is, how did you come up with that name, Michael Quick? And then also, what made you change to J.A.? Was it an evolution, or you just got tired of the name, or what happened?
Well, Michael Quick came from, Michael is my middle name. And and Quick came from always being quick to say what was on my mind, never to hold back anything, or just speak. My mother taught me to always say what's on your mind and never hold anything back. So I've always been quick to say what I wanted to say, regardless of what anyone felt or how I should say something. I'm just quick to react. And so over the years, I had Michael Quick, but I changed Michael Quick to J.A. because that's what a lot of my friends have called me. That's what I've been known as, and that's what I've always answered to, was J.A. And so after years went by, Michael Quick was the gospel version of me, and that's what I had been known for so long. And I decided to detach myself from that as to J.A. because I wanted it to be a new person and express myself even more with my music. And so when I turn to J.A., it means still the same person, speaking what's on his mind, not holding back, but even more going out more with my music and painting a more vivid picture for people out
there. Okay, cool. Well, we'll definitely, kind of led into another question. We'll definitely get back to some of the information that you basically displayed about the CD and about how you went from Christian rap to what you're doing now. So we'll get into that a little bit later. But I do have a question about the song Obama. I really like that song, Carnivals and Nightmares. Again, if y'all don't have that, make sure you go download it. And in the song, you mentioned the word nigga in the chorus several times, and then also throughout the mixtape you mentioned it too. So how do you feel about that word in general, and do you feel that using it plays into racism? And before you answer, I do want to say that on the song Obama, I know that you're using it in a positive, like you're saying that, they're saying I'm a nigga, but that's not what I am. So, but what do you think about the word in general? Do you think it plays into racism? And speaking of Obama, does it kind of belittle?
Well, I believe that it does. It plays a huge role in today's society. When I made that song, I had been going through several things in several different situations, and so I know that when I'm out inside real America, I felt as if I was Obama, because when they see him, they just see the color of him. They don't see the intelligence. They don't see his work ethic. They don't see what type of person he is and how educational, how much he can help someone. So therefore, when they saw that person, they said, "Oh, that's just a nigga. He's just like everyone else. He's lazy. He doesn't work." But they don't see what's really in towards him. And so when I made that song, I want you to say, this is what you want. A nigga's what you want. That's not what you're going to get. Because even though you might see my color as the same as other people that might be on the streets or selling drugs, something like that, that's not me. I'm highly educated. I worked for everything that I get. So just don't be fooled by my color. Really get to know me and hear what I'm saying.
Okay.
And so, a lot of people, they hear that and they say, oh my God, he just said the N-word. He just said the N-word. A lot of people hear a specific word, but never actually hear the message that's under that. That's what some of it is today with hip hop, especially with the N-word.
Right.
People see, he said nigga on the song. Oh my God, he's just gonna be saying nigga out the whole song.
Well, deal, right.
You should just sit down and listen to actually what they're about to say, because you could really miss a lot.
Okay. That's cool. And we'll also have a clip later on that you'll get to hear. You'll get to hear a part of that song, so you can get a chance to see what we're talking about. So what do you think rap music, or what role do you think rap music plays in mainstream music today?
Oh man, I'm pretty much of a old school head when it comes to hip hop and rap music.
Okay.
I say today's generation of hip hop, you know, it's not the hip hop I was raised upon, as of which no one is lyrically have strong lyrics anymore. You know, they can say anything on a song, and somebody hears that song and say, "Oh, this guy's a great rapper. This guy, he can do this, he can relate that." But the thing is, it's not as lyrical as it used to be. You know, when I make my music, I make it as to the fact where you have to listen. You can't put my CD in and just be like, "Oh, I like this song. I understand what he said. Just go to the next song. I understand that." No, you have to stop what you're doing, sit down and listen, really listen to what I'm saying. And the state of hip hop today, you know, a lot of people say that it's died. Well, one of my favorite rappers, Talib Kweli, said it's not dead. It's just not being played on the radio. And that's the fact of where I am today. You know, a lot of people would rather hear to the shake my booty, let's get drunk, let's get high, that type of music, rather listening to someone that has a message. You know, a lot of people in today's generation, mostly I'm 24, so my generation down, they're not listening to the people like Jay-Z, the people like Kanye, people like Talib Kweli, Mos Def, or Lupe Fiasco, who really have something to say in their music. They're more of the Waka Flockas, the more Lil Wayne crazy people. Ain't no disrespect to anyone, because that's their craft and that's what they love to do. But as where I was grown up with and raised around, my brothers, they always had Notorious B.I.G. or Jay-Z, and so that's why I rap the way I rap. That's why every song you hear from me has to have a message in it. And so it's kind of hard, depressing sometimes when you hear the radio, and you know what you've been raised around, and you hear something else. But I guess people are more concerned about money, than actually having a message. So.
That's true. Yeah, and I can agree with that, because I'm 27, so we're kind of in the same age bracket, and it's kind of scary now because you see kids and they're singing these rap songs, like you said, like, you know, Waka Flocka and Lil Wayne, and they're like 8 years old, and they know the whole, you know, all the verses, the dance moves from the video, everything.
And the sad thing about it is that half the time when they recite those lyrics, they don't even know what those guys are really saying. Right. You know. Yeah. You could screaming stuff on stage, and then Sue Woo, people, idiot. That's a gang sign.
Right.
So
yeah, you end up getting shot. I'm saying something like that. Yeah. Okay. Well, I know you mentioned Talib Kweli, so he's definitely a rapper that I enjoy listening to as well. I don't know about him or maybe somebody else. Is there any one artist that you have that's dead or alive that you would say, okay, I wish I could collaborate with them, and you would just want to do a song with them?
That's hard. It's more than one. Okay. If I had to slim it down to one person, it probably would have to be Mickey Fax. I got the pleasure of opening with him and talking to him, getting to know him. We did two shows in Bloomington and in Fort Wayne, and just seeing him perform on stage, and just to see his lyrical content and see how passionate he is, it really was an eye-opener for me. So he told me that when you perform, if you're not sweating after you're done performing, you're not doing your job well, you know. And like his lyrical content, where his message, like, you're on the edge of your seat when he raps. He demands your attention when you see him rap. And like the whole time when he was rapping, it was like I was like a baby, just eating everything he said over and over and over. And so if I could do a song with anyone, it'd have to be Mickey Fax.
Yeah. Okay.
The guy is. You should look him up. The guy's pretty nice.
I will. I definitely will. Huh, that's what's up. Okay. Why we kind of touched on this earlier. I know you changed your name from Michael Quick to J.A. Why did you make the switch from a Christian rap artist to, I'm using the term secular loosely, but secular rap artist? And do you feel that you sold out God in that process?
I changed from Michael Quick, or whether say Christian rapper, to regular rap. I did that basically because I felt that I was holding back. You know, for so long when you do Christian music, so many people expect you to just say the stuff they want to hear, rather than tell the deep stuff that really digs and scratch you. You know, for instance, like on my mixtape, I had a song called Smoke Lust, and I talked about smoking, and I talked about lust, and I talked about lust. You know, if I was to do that song in front of a congregation at church, oh, you can't rap that here. You know, you can't do
Right.
that. And you know, another thing is that I got so upset with that they hear me say Jesus, but they wouldn't hear what else I said in the song. He said Jesus in the song. That's why I want to listen to him. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Well, you don't
not
hear.
really hearing the
you're not
lyrics.
really hearing the lyrics
Right.
or what else I'm saying in that. And you know, I fought that demon. I fought it for years and years. You know, I try to please other people, make other people happy with what they wanted to do. But I said, you know what, this is my life. And you know, I have a relationship with God. And I prayed and I pray. You know, most people say, well, you just can't pray to God. And all of a sudden, he said, go ahead, do what you want to do. Well,
Right.
my thing is this. I have a conscience and I have a spirit with a relationship with God. And if something's not good, he doesn't allow me to rest. And so it got to the point when I started doing this, I said, God, if this is not what I need to do, you put it in front of me, tell me that I don't need to do this. Because
Right.
I've been beaten by him several times, or to the point when I had to stop doing it. Well, I haven't been beaten with this, and he keeps opening doors with me and continues to help me with this, and I'm going to do it to the end, despite what anybody has to say.
Right.
At the end of the day, it's between you and God.
That's
So,
true. And I think you bring up a good point because, you know, like yourself, and you mentioned Talib Kweli, and you have people like Common or even like a Nas or somebody like that, you know, they may not be saying Jesus, but they say a lot of stuff that's positive or may save people,
Absolutely.
save people's souls. So
Like
that's
I
a great thing.
encourage anybody to just, if you blank out, if you ignore the cuss words and ignore them saying nigga every now and then, just sit down, close your eyes, and listen to the lyrics. You'll probably get touched more than, not no disrespect to any other Christian rapper. I'm not bashing or anything about them at all. But if you close your eyes and listen and actually hear what they're saying, you'll get a message out of it.
Right.
You know? Sometimes, you know, it's just funny to me. Sometimes people say that they want to get souls with their rap, or their Christian rappers say, I want to get souls with my music.
Right.
But the music that you make is for people that go to church.
Yeah, not
You
for
don't.
the people
You're
out
not
in
putting
the
people
world.
out. So
Right.
somebody that in the streets that doesn't know who Paul, Peter, or David is, they're gonna look at you like, well, who are these people?
Right.
I don't know these people. That's why they can relate more to this regular hip hop. They can relate more to that. Now, there's some rappers like Lecrae who does a really good job and touches with his people, but
Yeah, that's kind of
exactly,
few and
few and foremost. So
Right.
just more. I think the more honest that you are and the more real you are, is how more fans you want to get with your music, regardless of whatever title you put on your music.
Right. I agree. Now the next question, I really wanted to ask you this because I see so many artists now with mixtapes and you know, free mixtapes, and it used to be more of a rap centered thing, and now you have R&B artists doing mixtapes, and you know, sometimes they're putting out, you know, music videos, and then the cover artwork is elaborate. So how does the artist recoup profit from that, or is it just to build a fan base and get established? Or when you do a free mixtape, how do you get back your costs from that?
Well, my plan for my mixtape, what I do is, I'm building a fan base, and mostly when I do shows, that's where I get paid. A show, or I take my merchandise with me, and I get paid there. You know, the difference from the mixtape and the album is, an album to me is like a story. It's
Okay.
like a book. Your book has a title, and each song is like a chapter. So whatever your chapter is, it has to match the title. A mixtape is like a coloring book. Each page is a different design, different character, and you color it a different color. And so what it is on my mixtape, I'm showing different colors and different ways of how I express myself in my music. Now, the thing about me is I have the tendency sometimes to make my mixtape almost like an album. Because, you know, when you hear Carnivals and Nightmares, everyone said it flowed just like an album.
It did,
I mean,
yeah.
but that's just the way my creativity was like that. And I'm trying to build a fan base.
Right.
But mixtapes, you know, usually you don't get any money for them. You know, you just have to build a fan base. But, you know, I do shows and I have merchandise to go out there and sell, because that's how I get my fan base, just by selling like my mixtapes or clothes or hoodies and stuff like that. But usually mixtape is just free, download and get my name out there.
Okay, cool. Well, I was just wondering how that worked. Okay, and the last question I have for you is, what inspired you to write Kendrick's Closet? That's one of my favorite songs on Carnivals and Nightmares. And what was going on in your life, or what was going on in your head, the creative process during that time?
Well, in Marion, I have a real close friend of me named Kendrick Dixon.
Okay.
And he's a huge shoe freak. He collects Jordans. He collects every type of tennis shoe you can think of. And one of the things about us is that we both love hip hop. We both love rap music. and he loves tennis shoes. And so what it was is that Kendrick hates people that wears fake tennis shoes.
Okay.
And so my thing about me is I hate fake rappers. And so
okay.
what it was, I combined in Kendrick's closet because everything in his closet is real.
Okay.
So everything that I rap about is real.
real. Okay.
And so therefore I'm comparing rappers to fake tennis shoes.
Okay.
And so
that's a hot song. I really like that one.
A lot of people heard that. They said, Kendrick's closet? Who's Kendrick? Why
that's what I was wondering too. I didn't know how to Kendrick. Okay, but that makes sense.
So.
Okay. Well, I do have one final question for you. What's next for JA? What do you have coming up?
Well, right now, just finishing up my album. Don't know when a release date is going to come out. I'm thinking of one, but I'm not for sure right now. First of the year, I'll be in Fort Wayne doing shows again with Mickey Fax. I'm supposed to be going to Atlanta with Mickey Fax and opening up for him. So pretty sure doing some little shows and tours. I'll be finishing school for college, so that's another good thing for me. I'll be finishing school, but
wow, congratulations! That's really cool.
Other than school and music, pretty much nothing else. So on the road doing shows in the studio, and if not there, I'm in the book. So trying to get it over and go forward with my goal and my accomplishment.
Okay, cool. Well, everybody, make sure you go download Carnivals and Nightmares. Go download the Shots mixtape and go pick up Michael Quick Notes too. You can go ahead and hear that. And also be on the lookout for his new album coming out next year. Next year, right?
Yeah, next year.
Okay. All right. All right. And Poetic Expression signing out. Music Monday. And thanks everybody for watching.
It costs to be the boss, but easy to be a crook. Look inside my closet. Tell me what you see. Everything's real. Yeah, I'll make believe. Just look inside my closet. Tell me what you see. Got so many styles. Where's your variety? Look inside my closet. I can tell by your wardrobe that you ain't real, man. Yeah. My swag's fresh, the best.